Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of The Outer Worlds. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today here in Byzantium. And I've been thinking ever since last episode, about that one line that I could have said about, how this city needs to be dismantled brick by brick. That line, delivered such as it would be, didn't really bear much meaning. I mean, it's up to us as players, I suppose, to, to imbue the meaning in the lines we say, for sure. The proper RPGs anyway, are designed with that in mind. But I think the point hasn't been...
Anti-Cleo's facial mask skin cream leaves you feeling fresh and tingling. Do not operate heavy machinery for 2 hours after application. Anti-Cleo's antibiotics. Take comfort in knowing that anything antibiotics cannot stop will probably kill you quickly.
Jokes aside, I suppose, I don't know if the game is gonna push the point in, but I expect the game to, but I will say it right now so I can color your understanding of what is about to happen when we explore more of Alcyon, or I say Alcyon, but more of Byzantium. And yes, I am coloring your understanding because this is my understanding. The board has a system in place that has the capital, or I say the capital, but here anyway, has Byzantium see its citizens live in extreme luxury and extreme... this is amazing. This is just beautiful. It's amazing. But everywhere else in Alcyon, people are barely scraping by. They're super exploited, and they definitely work their ass off for the privilege of being alive and being exploited. These people don't. Now, that's why I say the line would be delivered in a not necessarily contextualized way, and I don't know if it is going to be contextualized. As I said, I hope it will. Anyway, we need to go... Oh. We're going to the unreliable... Oh, man. I said last episode that... actually, am I completely lost breaking my ankles? I'm not completely lost. I said last episode that I was going to go downstairs, and I forgot about that.
You sure have seen a lot of the colony, huh, Dr. Fenhill?
Ellie. And sure, but most of it looks the same from inside a ship.
Sorry, Dr. Ellie. Still, though, don't you find it thrilling? Being in space?
Look, it's just Ellie.
I'm sorry, Parvati, she's rude. My takeaway from there is not that she wants to be familiar, but rather that she is completely dismissing Parvati's attempts at making conversation. It's more than conversation, really. It's just inquiries about exploration in general. Of course, that's one of the possible takeaways. But anyway, we're going. We were going to do Parvati's quest, and I said I was gonna come back down here. I've just been preoccupied. Well, not preoccupied as in worried, but rather preoccupied as in thinking about good games make you think about them when you're not playing them, and this is definitely one of them.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
And funnily enough, they keep saying new things, even though Ada doesn't say new things.
I don't know if you watched the big finale, but you know that slick-looking spacer from All My Colonists? They got her playing the Queen of the Marauders.
Oh gosh, I wish you'd waited for me. I wanted to see that too.
Oh no, that is a repeated one. I remember because of Parvati's reply, although I don't recall the All My Colonists thing. I think there was a television series in the US called All My Family? No, what was it? All My Friends? That definitely is a reference to a real thing. Hey Ada, what's up? Do I need... No, I don't need to talk to you. I never need to talk to you. Where are we going? We're going to Groundbreaker. Why is it not marked? Wait a minute. I needed to talk to Parvati. Let's talk to her through here. Oh, wrong game. Spacebar for climbing stairs. Or ladders, rather. Is it a different game altogether? Hey, Parvati, I'm sorry. I need to talk to you.
Oh, I swear. Next time we put into Groundbreaker, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask her over. Oh, I'm so nervous. Having trouble focusing on my work.
Don't worry about your work. Let's do this thing. Ankles meet ground. No? There we go. Beautiful. Felix, excuse me.
Don't mind the mess.
That's what I say on account of the ankles and the ground. And let's go to the Groundbreaker, not the Ankle Breaker. That would be a much more gruesome.
The Groundbreaker.
A definitely much more gruesome name for a freaking ship. Holy crap, that would be awful. Okay, where is Parvati going? Okay, hi. Hi. No. Ah.
All right. She's on her way. How do I look?
She didn't. I don't think she changed. Did she change? You look terrific. Of course you look terrific, but I don't think she changed. I mean, in the sense that not changing her clothes. She definitely didn't change her clothes. But, like, how dirty she was? That should be easy to test. Let's put it to the test. You look terrific.
Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. All right. Deep breath. Here I go.
Oh, fade to black, huh?
I like what you've done with the place. Kitschy collectibles are such a human inclination.
I didn't do this. Seriously, I didn't do this. Also, I don't know why it's the human inclination to kitschy collectibles. Anyway, that's a quick save right there, and we have the autosave. That just happened. We can just go to the manual save because we're outside in Alcyon, and we can look at Parvati's face. I have a vague recollection of her having smudges of oil, but I think that's Junlei. Is that Junlei? Is that her name? Hey, Parvati.
Oh, Captain. You see those fine clothes Miss Jolliker made for me? I ain't never owned anything so fancy in my life.
Well, we didn't hear this line, so I'm really glad that I came over here. I didn't see the clothes. We have idle camera? What the heck is that? Oh. A shame you can't rotate the camera. But the idle camera shows up if you are idle. I think it has showed up already when I was in one of my long rambling sessions, if you know what I mean. And it just starts rotating around the character. So yeah, we need to go talk to Parvati. Oh my god. Oh, Junlei's here. Am I intruding right now? Because I think I am intruding. Is everybody in their rooms? Everybody's in their rooms. I mean, this is Parvati's room, right? That's her dad. Man, this thing makes noise. They should have made it a little bit quieter. Because that's a collectible. They really should have made it a little bit quieter. Okay, let's do this. I mean, it's not me who's doing it. Hey.
Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used for the canner. He's probably half as tall as I was.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Nah, he was never like that. I always thought it was funny when I get indignant about something. Then he'd watch me do whatever it was, make sure I didn't get hurt, but he'd never interfere. I learned a lot that way.
I wish I could have met him. Anyone who helped shape you must have been a special person.
Yeah. She talks about her dad a lot, actually. That's a major point of her quest line.
My father and I were often at loggerheads. He had notions of how the station should be run, and I had others. He was fond of saying, "You think Groundbreaker pays for itself? Someone's gotta cover the bills," when I chafed against his deference to the board.
Sounds like he was afraid of him.
He was, and he was right to be. Didn't mean I had to like it.
Excuse me. Oh my god, that looks so great.
Oops.
Oh,
What about your mama? I don't mean to pry, you just hardly mention her, and I've been wondering.
She passed when I was small. Taught me how to change a fuse on her deathbed. Even sick, she was patient with me. She kept exhaustive journals of my childhood, my father said. Like she was A/B testing child rearing.
Must be you got that exacting nature from her.
Exacting is a kind way to put it. Inflexible, my father would have said. Bullheaded. Cold.
excuse me. I don't really mean to pry. I'm just, I was looking at your dinner, and I saw that, and I thought,
If you're cold, then I'm the void of space. Cold. That's the silliest thing I ever heard.
Thank you.
and Parvati isn't devoid of space. You hear that, Junlei? Yes, and I thought, it's good. It was good. I'm just crouching about. You don't mind if I'm here, do you? It's all fine. Hi. What is that? Did we get drinks? I really should talk to them, I suppose. This is awkward that I am barging in and interrupting, but I mean, it's obvious by the lack of eye contact here that they are the most awkward out of this whole situation.
I'm having the best time.
Okay, maybe not.
I could see why Parvati seems so happy here.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool place. Very greasy and whatnot. Well, I guess that's that, really. So, ankles! Yay! Ugh. Lovely. We're leaving with Parvati and Ellie. Why was it marked out here? I wonder. The quest objective. Because now it's in there again.
Something you need?
Huh. That's interesting. One would think that... Yeah, well, not necessarily. One would think that she'd talk out here to us. But not necessarily, because I don't think you're supposed to actually take her.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
Thanks, Ada. They're not also, but... No, wait. Ellie and Felix. Gotcha.
Okay, Captain, she's gone.
Did it go well?
I'm near about vibrating. I'm so excited. So she got here, and the first thing she said was, "Oh, you smell nice, like mock apples." And I was like, "Yeah, new soap." And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread.
I don't know what a spread is. I think it might be the food or something. So you laid out the meal, brought June in, and started the music?
She stood stock still and just said, "Oh, real soft." Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, "Is that dustback casserole?" I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person.
Right, that's the one. So the meal went well. The dessert too?
Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary, said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain.
Yeah, you go. Smooth.
One of us has got to be. We're both... June's so reserved and I'm so shy. I worried if I never said anything, nothing would ever get said, you know? I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted, strong, smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open.
Wait, she wrote a speech to declare her love?
She was worried she wouldn't get the words out right, especially after that message about Isabel. It's sweet. Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes!
Of course she did! What up? Oh. That sounds like a... Is it? Of course she did. But also, is it wrong for me to bring up the fact that she's Ace? I mean, it's not necessarily wrong. It just sounds... I think it's interesting from a storytelling perspective, but if I wouldn't do that, like, you know, it's like, I don't know, it's like, you have a friend who, they thought they were straight, and you thought they were straight, and then all of a sudden they come home, or come, you know, just go to meet you, wherever you have a friend, wherever you meet, and they're talking to you about their friend of the same gender that they are, and they're like, oh, now we're partners, or we eloped, or whatnot, and instead of you just being happy for them, you just go like, oh, I thought you were straight. It's like, it's maybe not necessarily the best thing to reference or to, you know, talk about. In this case, though, it's different, of course, because first off, this is storytelling, so things work a little bit differently. But just from a role-playing perspective, I feel a little bit awkward saying this. Also, and now that I'm rambling, I can say what I was gonna say, because I was gonna interrupt her spiel before on that other line that we said before, because I was gonna say the voice actress really carries Parvati for sure. Well, I say really carries. That's not what I mean. The voice actress is amazing, for sure, but the text is also really well written. I thought it's just, I mean, it's the freaking pacing, and it's not just the pacing, it's also the content. It's just really sweet and endearing. The whole thing here in this dialogue in specific is just really sweet and endearing. But the voice actress, whose name now escapes me, for whatever reason, I'm very sorry. I mentioned her voice actress's name before, and also she's very super famous, and you probably know. And you probably are telling me in the comments already. So, yeah, I'm gonna say this. What about your disinterest in physical affection? I should also point out that she didn't actually talk about here physical affection. Also, she didn't. I think this is meant to be an euphemism. She didn't specifically say she's not interested in physical affection. She says she's not interested in sex, which is a specific type of physical affection, but not all types of physical affection. You can spoon all day long, and you know, it's just that's also physical affection. And also, there's other types of physical affections. And clearly, I mean, the way she referenced, or the way she mentioned Junlei being, you know, touching her gentle like, and all that. That's clearly a type of physical affection, and some ace people are not receptive to even that sort of intimacy, or I say not receptive, but that's not really receptive. Is not the word here. Is just being interested in it, because you know you can make compromises in a relationship even if you're not necessarily interested in that sort of, you know, in touching, for example, but you can still do touching even though you're not really there for it. But Parvati was written by an ace. Well, actually two writers, but one of them is ace, so it's like proper representation. It's not it's not my me not being I'm not ace myself, but it's not my place to question at all. But all I'm saying is that there's a distinction between sex and general physical affection. But I'm gonna say this with that preamble because I felt it was needed.
We talked about it some. I told her I wasn't sure how it'd work, how I've had a bad time of it in the past. She said we'll take it as it comes. Fix things together. Share meals, talk. Maybe she could rub my shoulders when they're sore. I said I might like that.
See what I mean? See what I mean? How excited she is about the rubbing of the shoulders? Yeah, that's physical affection as well. That was very sweet. Congratulations.
It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all. I don't know nothing about the Vicar's capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
Sounds like a plan. Bye. Oh, Parvati. Oh, boy. That is her quest. Parvati gained a bunch of things on the right side. I didn't read it. But you can go back and pause the video, and I will do the same.
Then I says, fine, I'll pay you back for all of it. With interest.
Nice one. You must have had them quaking in their heels.
I mean, I wasn't really gonna do it. I just wanted to make him feel bad.
Pay you back with interest. I gotta remember that one.
Would have felt better if it had worked.
I'm sure it would have. Hi. I have a way of intruding in people's businesses.
Something on your mind?
Yeah, your conversation was.
Good to see you, boss.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's that, really. I wonder if I can go to Junlei. Junlei is... I don't know. Maybe it's just me being a RPG protagonist here. Well, actually, not protagonist. Role-playing an RPG protagonist here. But Junlei feels very detached. She's super secondary, and in the quest line, she never says anything. We don't get to hear her side of the storyline. I mean, and that's totally fair, especially when you consider that, you know, it being a one-sided storyline makes it a specific type of storytelling, which is great, for sure. Is Junlei over here? Yeah. But I would love to hear Junlei's take, because she has I think she was super charismatic when we came around. Like, she absolutely just swept Parvati out of her feet when we came around. She had a way to her for sure. Hi.
Dr. Fenhill, I hope you've reconsidered my offer to stay on full-time. My crew are never short on dents and bruises.
I'm trying to live a more balanced life. Gun in one hand, scalpel in the other.
I already knew it'd be easier to teach an automech heart surgery than to change your mind. Fair travels, Ellie.
You two know each other?
Groundbreaker's a small town in a big ship, and anyone who spends any time here gets to know Junlei.
We don't see a lot of competent surgeons on Groundbreaker. Dr. Fenhill is my on-again, off-again freelancer. I take it she'll be joining your crew full-time?
I don't like to put a label on things. Let's keep it casual.
If you ever decide to settle down, there's a home for you on Groundbreaker. How's the Unreliable treating you these days, Wildflower?
Okay, I've decided I really love hearing you call me that, so keep doing it.
I know what it means to have a crew. If you ever felt like jumping ship, there's a home for you on Groundbreaker.
I think we know exactly what the ending for Parvati is going to be now, I suppose. What do you think, Parvati?
Oh, Law, I'm sorry, but, thanks. But that wouldn't be... The captain did get me out of Edgewater and all.
I hope you're worthy of her loyalty, Captain.
Huh. So do I. Parvati, you still happy with the Unreliable?
I am, Captain. Happier than I ever been, really. Plus, I'm in space.
Keep our girl in one piece and we won't have any problems, Captain.
Will do. I don't think we heard the Wildflower before. I think she called her a different thing, though. But also a nickname, but that's not what I meant to do. But I didn't hear... There we go. Pressing all the keys, and I can't figure out how to open the map. I didn't hear Wildflower before. It's Party Tea is still the best. I mean, Party Tea forever, for sure.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Let's see if they're talking about the friends and family thing. Coffee and cramps?
Okay. So I was watching this program. You remember that spin-off series about the Masked Marketeer? Halcyon Helen's coming on for a special romance arc? Ah! What if they hold hands?
This I gotta see. Thanks.
This you gotta.
I could probably spend years fixing this boat, stem to stern.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, we have a
Don't mind the mess.
a colony to save, basically, and here a colony, I mean, actually the Hope. Ow. Because the rest. I mean, also the rest. We need to go back to house. Why is it Phineas? Phineas is an associate who can. Yeah, of course, in Byzantium for sure. Yeah, we absolutely need to go back to Byzantium. That would be in Terra 2, Byzantium Freight Port. We have to explore the underside of Byzantium a little bit more because
We're now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
the last time we went down there, I just went up the stairs, or the elevator rather, and I did a damn good job at that as well because that was great for us to go up there. But I do need to explore the underside. For right now, though, we're out of time for the day, aren't we? I think we are. So I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been The Outer Worlds. Really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.